Welcome to From the Hip, the podcast where we bring you the best content in the NFL every season. But hey, let me bring the guys in right away. Joining me, as always, from Twitch TV, Justin Rodriguez. You can find him. His Twitch name would be Boogie. That's going to be Boogie_CTV. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. From the cave, Tyler B. Of course, Freaky Man.
The king is
Kory
back,
Thompson.
baby.
And Hollywood Mo, who's already threatening that this might be his last podcast
My
if
dog.
Kory don't if you don't stop bothering him.
Got to change his nickname to One Mo Show. Oh, actually, no, that's accurate. We'll just
Yeah,
keep
that
it One
was
Mo Show.
actually
Never
his show
mind.
name.
Yeah. Every week it's gonna be One Mo Show. We'll see what happens.
Fellas, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Hawks is 2-0. You know how I'm feeling, bro.
Oh,
Every
we'll get
week
to
they
that.
win,
We'll
I'm
get to
coming like
that.
this.
We'll get to all of that. We'll get
I'm
to all of
coming
that.
like
I wanted to start off right away. Week 3 of the NFL. Last weekend we called it Sunday Bloody Sunday because a lot of teams that were supposed to win lost.
Right.
And that was a big deal. But here's one of them right away. Let's talk about the Monday night game. And in case you missed it, Justin did preview the game for all of us. And unfortunately, he would have been spot on if it wasn't for the fact that a couple bad plays at the end cost the Eagles the victory. So let's get to it. Justin, talk to me. How did the Falcons pull this victory out?
You said it perfectly. A lot of mistakes on the Eagles side of the ball. But the main thing, Kirk Cousins didn't allow history to repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? I said it and I told him that he would. And I think he watched it and he said, all right. And he did what he had to do. That out route was the best out route I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, bro, we're just gonna live by that because the Eagles didn't play the clock right. Jalen Hurts made mistakes of Saquon Barkley dropping the ball, not making the catches he needed to make. You know what I'm saying? He's currently he hasn't got a win inside the Eagles stadium in about his whole career. So yeah, so maybe it's a curse or something, but Kirk Cousins changed history, bro. Good job.
At some point, he's got to get a win. He plays for them now. I mean, seriously.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. Because right now he's like 5-0. I mean 0-5.
All right. Well, you got to do better for your next preview. Okay. But with that said,
all right.
You got to call it better because you know what?
The game would have been completely different if Saquon caught that ball.
I ain't gonna let him. I'm not gonna let him shit on you like that, Justin. Because hold
on. Because I'm just saying.
I'm gonna shout out, dude.
My preview was spot on for the Bills.
And yet, when it comes to the views of said video, I want to go and point out Justin's video.
Why we gotta go there though?
Wow.
Highest viewed video we got.
Why we gotta go there?
So you go ahead and shit on his takes as much as you want. Homeboy's bringing the content.
See, I'm just saying you don't know how bad his ego gets, and you're just gonna inflate him now.
Yo, I give credit where credit's due, baby. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about it, man? What the fuck?
If you want to give credit, we need to give credit to that Falcon defense for this game. That's what I would.
Didn't I say that in my preview?
I'll give some credit to that Falcon defense.
He is right though.
I don't know why he's doing that, right?
But if you didn't catch the preview,
oh man, don't start
that was released.
But you see how good he is, though. All right.
But if you didn't catch the preview that was released on Tuesday by Kory called the game on Thursday night 28-3 for the Jets. And he damn near called it down to the exactly how the defense was going to play, how the offense was going to play. And I had to wear all my gear so I can represent because, I knew what was going on for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, until they lose and you take it all off.
Well, let's just let's just state the facts that they let go of the gas pedal right there at the end. So I didn't get my 28. They settled for a field goal. They should have just went for it. How they were beating up the Patriots all game long. That Jets defense showed up and showed out 7 sacks.
Hell yeah, they did.
They tied the 7 sacks that they already had on the season, and they added 7 more in one game. No picks. They did get a fumble. I missed that. The Brees Hall statement. They split the carries, so it was
They split it
above 100 yards combined. But I was right about Aaron Rodgers, 280. You know, he finally broke over 150 or 170, like I said he was doing. He had two TDs in the air, man. They look phenomenal. Let's go. That's the Jets team we want to see. And the reason why they won this game, because you know the Jets have a history of losing to the Patriots. The Patriots weren't ready for their real offensive coordinator, who is Aaron Rodgers. He's the offensive coordinator. So that's why they won this game.
They played 150 times.
That's an interesting take on that. I got something about that. After the game, should have been a joyous, momentous, beautiful moment where the Jets finally showed that this offense can get together. And yet, there was a very awkward moment between the coach, Robert Saleh, and Aaron Rodgers when he tried to hug him and say, "Great job." And he was yo, what we doing here? We don't do that. Mo, what is that take on that, man? What's your take on that? Well, I mean,
give this question to me because I watched a video on it. Give this to me.
He's trying to steal your limelight.
I'm not even trying
Mo.
to steal your thunder, brother, but I watched the video on it.
All
Aaron
right,
Rodgers and both Robert Saleh both sat down at the end game, the post game interviews. Robert Saleh said, you know, Aaron Rodgers told me, "Oh, we're up 2 scores, which you always want. Let's see how the defense has it." Aaron Rodgers came out and said, Robert Saleh has this thing about putting his 2 hands on your chest, and he's always talking about he wants us to give the defense a 2-score lead, and he gave it to him. So it wasn't like he ignored him or whatever. He just did the 2 hands on the chest, and he said, "Hey, you got your 2-score lead." That's all it is. It's water on the bridge. The Jets are rolling, and we need to see this team play like this to make football interesting. And now that AFC East is going to pipe up.
Hey, yo. Mo, you buying that bullshit?
I watched the same goddamn video. I could have said the same goddamn thing he just said. Oh, I'm not supposed to be cussing. But if that's what they say happened, that's what happened, bro.
What do you really believe happened?
Aaron being Aaron?
Further, weird. Sir. I'm going to need more of that.
I think he's weird. I think he's weird. And, you know, some people are just weird. Maybe he didn't want that hug before the game is over, you know? So,
okay.
I don't have a problem with that, to be real with you.
Neither do I. I think that actually makes sense to me.
It's a grown-ass man, man. You don't hug no grown-ass man.
Well, they hug all the time. They slap booties and all that stuff.
What you mean by that?
I mean, I don't respond to those things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I think it's being blown out of proportion, to be honest.
All right. Well, then maybe you don't believe the way I'm looking at it. Because, I mean, since last season, we've been looking at kind of like a power struggle between the two. Because, I mean, it's pretty obvious that Rodgers runs the team. And that's kind of hard. So, Tyler, would you say, this is going to start a little segment for me that I got going on here. Do you think...
Told you 3 hours on the Jets.
Man, relax. Okay. Do you think that Robert Saleh is on the hot seat? Even with the win from last night?
No, I don't think that at all. I think it's what Mo said as well, because this is Rodgers is not going to celebrate until the game is over. It's known, and so him coming out wanting to, you could think it's maybe like a jinx or something. Rodgers is into a lot of weird stuff. before he joined the Jets, I think it was said he locked himself in a dark room for like a day and a half or something like that.
Dave.
Yeah, days he was in to figure out if this is a decision he want to make. He's into stuff that we can't comprehend, but if it gets him to where he needs to get, fine. Be my guest, do what you got to do. But that I don't see it being in a hot seat in any kind of way. I definitely just see it as Rodgers being like, "Hey, we're only 2 scores up. We're not celebrating yet." Rodgers does. I guess he doesn't celebrate till the end. He's focused on the game. They could be a 35-0, and if it's still not over, he's still focusing. So I don't think it's anything like that. I mean, we'd have to see further on. If they're winning a lot of games and stuff like that, or if it's after a game, and he's still like, because we know how Rodgers is with coaches. He was like that with Green Bay with the last coach with what was his name, the big guy.
No, not Mike McCarthy.
He was like
got
that.
along with Mike
Nah,
McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy he loved. It was more this last coach. What the heck
Okay,
is his
that's
name?
what I'm getting mixed up then. But there's I know that he had issue. Like he has issue with coaches because, like you said, he's the own offensive coordinator. So when you start butting heads with the stuff like that, he has a way of doing it, and he's going to want to do it his way. I mean, so at the moment right now, we'll have to see how this keeps going on. But I don't think so.
Hey, I just want to say that Anthony was wrong.
In what sense?
Right.
Hold on, further, sir. Sir, please explain.
Damn, I forgot as soon as I was finna say it.
Oh,
As soon as the camera went over.
man.
You said something about I was shocked before you put it to Tyler. God, go on, move on.
Just drink up.
Just move on. But they are blowing it up. They are blowing it up. Oh, if Aaron Rodgers is the offensive coordinator, why he didn't play that role last season then? If he's the real coordinator.
Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback who's on the field who has a lot of control. He's another like Peyton Manning, where they're on the field, they can make the calls, they can change the plays, they could do whatever they want to do. That's the kind of control Aaron Rodgers has when I'm, say, offensive coordinator. What's up?
I watched every episode of Hard Knocks last season. Who was on Hard Knocks last season? Somebody tell me.
Wasn't it the Jets?
Jets.
Yeah.
He has the headphones on. He was calling plays. He was telling in some instances, he was telling Zach Wilson who to throw to. Why didn't he do that the whole season? Because there was one particular,
because
you don't. Zach Wilson can't make those reads, bro.
No, not that. But you don't want.
I'm saying, Aaron,
you don't want that look coming out, because if they give that look that he is the guy, he's calling the plays, he's making the decisions, what's the use of the offensive coordinator? Now you're making it look like Aaron Rodgers has more power than what he should, is what I'm saying. They want to keep the status quo, so, quote unquote, but we all know who's really running the show.
They're doing a horrible job of showing who.
They're doing a horrible job of showing that.
But normally in the preseason and training, the quarterbacks are on the headset because it's more lighthearted when they're at that practice.
Last
but that
season,
is the case. Go ahead.
There was a lot of controversy between that offensive coordinator and Sean Payton last year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when Aaron Rodgers went to defend his offensive coordinator, it was
whoa, Sean Payton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
Robert Saleh.
No. I'm talking about over there with Broncos when he was arguing with offensive coordinator.
Sean Payton.
I said it right. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but Aaron Rodgers wasn't over on the Broncos.
No,
Russ.
No. You got to let him finish. You got to let him finish.
Go ahead. Never mind. All right, so now you done?
Okay.
You done? Okay. Yeah. Last season, right, there was a lot of controversy between the offensive coordinator of the Jets and then Sean Payton over there at Broncos, because when Sean Payton took over, they were talking about how it was sloppy. It was no urgency for no players wanting to play there, or all this extra shit, talking bad about that offensive coordinator. Now that is Aaron Rodgers' offensive coordinator. Aaron Rodgers came to the defense like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's a lot of controversy there. So he's going to defend his offensive coordinator the whole time. You know what I'm saying? That is the figure. Aaron Rodgers makes the reads is a completely different role. You know what I'm saying? He may call the plays, but Aaron Rodgers makes the plays happen, bro. You take Aaron Rodgers out of there, you put Zach Wilson there, you see what his offense was.
I get you.
It's a difference, bro. There's a big difference between offensive coordinator and a quarterback. Big difference.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I do want to
Sure.
get to the other hot seat guys that I have. All right. And one of them, I don't
Anthony,
think
you
is
still have the
too
timer
much
on?
of an. Huh?
Do you have the timer on? Because it says overtime. There we
Well,
go.
the time expired. If you hadn't interrupted me, I would have been on to the next topic, sir.
I just didn't want you aware. I'm just trying to help.
Saying. I ain't even finished my drink yet. Anyway.
Oh, man, I finished
trying to
mine,
co-produce.
and I didn't bring the bottle in here.
All right. So one of the coaches that is definitely on the hot seat, and throughout most of the league, we already believe in that, is of course Nick Sirianni. Okay. In fact, he might have the hottest seat in the NFL right now. And even though you were a little rude to me there, Tyler, I wanted to get with you on this. Okay. Do you think that if the Eagles lose any more games, we could see a coaching change in Philadelphia?
I don't know if we will see one through the season, but I think if they have a really bad season, or like if they don't make it to the playoffs, yeah, I think he's out. I think he's out after the season. It's still early to tell. But yeah, this is to me his last season. Like he needs to show up, and if he doesn't, then I think he's gone.
Okay. Mo, I want to have the same question for you, Mo. Let me reset the clock for you.
You don't have to. He's out of there.
How many games of losses? I'm sorry.
Oh, how many losses?
How many losses?
What he
If
at
he
right now?
loses his next
They're
3 games,
1-1.
does he keep his job?
He got maybe 3 more games.
So if he loses, hold on, let me check the schedule.
Well, it depends on who they lose to.
All right.
Well,
Well,
That's
I
important.
got the schedule pulled up.
you got the
so-
schedule pulled?
You don't think so?
Yeah,
Who's
but
the
for
next
the
3
Eagles-
games?
They play
Next
the
3
Saints.
games.
Huh?
All
They
right,
play the
Justin,
Saints.
since you got this,
Yeah, I got a bet on that game already. The Saints they can play the Saints next.
they got Saints, the
Saints.
Bucks, and the Browns. That's the next
If
game.
they lose 2 of those games, the seat is on fire. You lose one after that, he out of there.
The one that after that's the Giants.
Oh no,
That's
but
the one he
gotta-
should win.
Yeah, that's the one he better win. Because if he
Yeah.
loses that one, it's a wrap.
If
bro.
he loses to the Giants, I think if he wins the next 3 games and loses to the Giants, he gets fired.
I think he's out of there. Because I think they're not going to give him any grace because they were starting this conversation last season.
Yeah.
So I can't
In
even.
fact, this
expect
might
no
be the
grace
3rd
because of that.
season that we're talking about his hot seat. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Corey.
What are we talking about here?
They
He
started
won
the
it.
conversation
Hold
last
on. They won in week 1, and they looked dominant in week 1. Correct?
You're
I don't
asking
know
them,
about that. They almost lost.
They
to
looked
the
really
Green Bay
good
Packers.
in week
They-
1. We saw
They did look good.
They
Their
look good.
offense
I'm not
looked
going to say
good.
they did.
They look good.
But they
didn't-
played against a Green Bay defense that's really good too. They came in and they played a really good defense in what we all think in the Falcons and lost because of one little play. So because Saquon didn't catch the ball. So now you're going to throw this man on the hot seat? Come on. Give him a break. Now, I granted.
you are
Hold
speaking
on.
from your point of view. You are speaking from your point of view. They started this last season. They started this conversation last season. We're not talking about what he did recently. Yes, they're 1-1. They look good.
Question
in the
is
first
how
game.
many losses? Right?
Yeah, the question is how many losses.
Now,
if they didn't wanted them
this
gone, he
really-
don't have a long road.
Do you think this Atlanta defense is as
They
good
don't
as
give
the
a damn
Bucs
about no
defense?
Atlanta defense, man.
I don't.
All right. You're not
Well,
even
Corey, the
letting me
reason I
get through the
kind of
whole
agree with
thing
Mo
because
on that-
everybody else is getting to talk and I'm getting cut off. That's where I'm at right now. I didn't say nothing when everybody said what they said.
Yes, you did.
So I can't even. No, I didn't.
yes,
I
you
was
did.
quiet. When y'all was talking,
Yes,
I was
you did.
quiet. No, I wasn't.
All
I
right,
didn't
but what's
say a
your
thing.
take on that then, Corey?
y'all are already trying to like put this man on the cross after one game, one loss.
Nope, we're not.
But no, it's
Yeah,
not one
I-
loss.
I-
It's a
I-
you
collective.
saying he's on the hot seat after one loss against Atlanta
We're
because
not.
of a play where Saquon dropped. If Saquon
I
didn't
am.
drop the ball, if
Oh.
Saquon doesn't drop the ball, he's not on the hot seat, right?
Nah, he's still on the hot seat.
No, he's still
Is
on
he
the
on the
hot
hot
seat.
seat? If they go 2-0, he's on the hot seat still.
Yeah, I
Do you
think
watch
so.
TV?
I think so.
Still being 2-0.
I
Do you
think
watch
so.
TV?
because
Because
of,
I'll tell you why. Because number one, the way he finished the season last year and losing he
There you go.
lost the NFC East. Should never have lost the NFC East. That was number one, right? Number two, okay, they may have won that first game, but they looked extremely sloppy. There were spots where they looked good. Barkley looked good.
Amazing.
Smith looked good. Jalen Hurts looked like trash. He had a lot of yardage, but he had turnovers. He was terrible. He was not the Hurts from 2 or 3 seasons ago when he went to the Super Bowl. Not the same Hurts. Okay? The defense was non-existent. Both teams, not Green Bay's defense nor the Eagles' defense, showed up. They stood at their collective cities and they didn't make the trip to Brazil. Neither defense. The second game, they actually played a little bit better, but Kirk Cousins should never have been lingering around to steal that game from them.
Mhm.
Stop right there.
Go ahead.
So let's go back. Now, what happened last season happened last season. Last season was a complete, we all said it was a complete meltdown of
Yeah,
the whole
But that
organization.
counts into
And we
it, though.
talked about from Jalen Hurts on the way, from coach all the way down to Jalen Hurts to the players. Now, we go into Green Bay. They went to Brazil. We had this conversation. We know
We said
what
they was going to be
we
tired.
know what
Yeah.
they was doing in Brazil.
Yes,
Okay,
we're
So that's
both here with that.
washed. That's washed. But to come in and play in Atlanta, and you're gonna talk about Kirk Cousins, who actually last year was leading the league before his injury. He was being a dynamic. No, don't turn off the camera mode because you know I'm telling the truth. Kirk Cousins was lighting up the scoreboard,
Not wrong.
and he had a lot of yards and touchdowns
How
last
the
season.
hell you remember
Kirk
from
Cousins
last
is not a
season?
scrub. You cannot say
No, he's not a scrub. No one's saying he's a
Okay.
How the
scrub.
hell
He's
you
a good
remember Kirk
quarterback.
Cousins from last season and you don't remember that the entire media was after Nick Sirianni ass?
Because
The whole
Kirk Cousins,
offseason.
You got a
listen,
point.
Kirk Cousins was on my fantasy team. Okay.
Okay, but
I
we're telling
understand,
you that
but
this conversation
no,
started last season with Nick Sirianni.
Stop right
It
there.
did not start
Stop
nothing.
right
They
there.
started last season.
I noticed and I said that the Philadelphia Eagles had a complete meltdown. Remember, I started that. They had a
But that's
complete
what started
meltdown
his
at
hot
the-
seat. That's the
That's
point.
what
That's
started.
what
We're
Mo's
not
saying.
saying,
Right now,
we're not
you
saying
can't
he's on the
put
hot
him
seat.
on
The
there.
media has already started that conversation.
man,
That's what
here
I
we
said.
go.
That's what I said. The
After one
media.
game.
I don't think I said last season. I don't think that they should fire this man, and I'm gonna continue that conversation. I don't think you're gonna have some troubles in your offense if Jason Kelsey is gone. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay.
I
You
do
can't-
agree
that's
with you
to
on
admit
that,
the
Mo.
very
This is
first
not all
game-
Sirianni's fault. Not all
It's
of it's on
not
his
all
fault.
his fault.
But
I
The
don't
very
think
first
the
game of the
topic has
season,
already
they're
been
getting
brought
their
up since
feet
last
under 'em.
season, and it's
Yes.
a real easy thing to say
I need
when it's
another
already there in your thoughts. And
Yes.
that's what Mo was saying, and I agree with him on that. Okay? But it also, you haven't corrected the ship. Because
it's gonna be hard to do that without.
because you're not
it's
playing the
center.
stiffer competition yet, and you're struggling. I'm sorry, but Atlanta is not the 49ers. Atlanta is not these massive AFC teams like the Chiefs, the Ravens, even the Bengals for that matter. Okay? They're not even playing that type of competition, and they barely won the first game against Green Bay.
Green Bay ain't ass though.
No,
Thank
Green
you.
Bay's not ass. I did not call them ass.
I know
And
you
we
did, but
all, once Atlanta got Judon and Justin Simmons,
Yes,
we were all
I agree
sitting
that
here
their
saying
defense got
Atlanta
better.
ain't ass. So
No.
playing that defense,
I didn't say they were scrubs. I didn't say they lost to a scrub. I didn't say that.
But they just played two sound teams. I'm not even going to say great. I'm going to say sound teams. And y'all are like, yo, yeah,
No,
yeah,
we
Because-
been this close.
Because
we're
of the
asking
baggage
about
that
us.
he's already walking in the room with.
We're answering the question. The
Yeah.
question was him being on the hot seat. How many games do you think they are going to give him?
Additionally,
How many
you
games
have
would I give him? Finish the season.
no. I
I'm
wouldn't
not
even
firing
let him.
him.
I
That's
would
what I
not
said.
let him finish the season.
Yeah, I'm not firing him.
I would wait till the end of the season and just see how the season plays out. If they melt down completely again, and it
I wouldn't
falls
wait that long.
Personally, I don't think he's on the hot seat yet. He'll be on the hot seat if they go out and if they don't get revenge against the Bucks. The
Shit,
Saints
you
right
ain't expecting
now,
the Cowboys.
the Saints right now are riding high and riding hot.
It ain't gonna last long.
So
Yeah, I agree with you that if
Justin.
he loses Sunday, I don't think he's fired against the Saints because the Saints are looking for real. But if he loses to the Bucks the following week, and that's 3 straight losses,
Yep.
you don't think there's
Then-
going to be people calling for his head?
That's when they're gonna talk about it.
If it's
But
3
I
straight
don't think
losses, you got
now.
right now in their last 10 games, they're 2-8, bro.
Yep.
In the last 10 games.
And
give
you're
them
talking
another
about a
3
team
losses.
that needs to win. Forget about what
Yeah,
has
this is
to
a team
happen.
that
They
needs
need
to
to
win
win right
now.
now. That
They
team
need
is
to win
built
now.
for today.
They need to win Sunday. They need to win next Sunday and the next Sunday after
'Cause
that.
you know what they're going to bring up? They're going to bring up that wide receiving core. They're going to bring up Saquon. Then they're going to say, "What's the
Bro,
excuse?"
I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro.
That's
But they're going to talk
when you
about that. They're
got
going to say that we
that's
built
what
the
I'm
team.
What I'm
talking
saying
about.
is that we all know who the problem is, bro. It's one man. One man's the problem. I said it last season. It's the laziness, the lack of leadership, and the person who don't want to actually lead his team to victory. It's the quarterback,
Where's
bro.
that picture,
Who you
man?
blame,
I
bro?
need that picture.
But because
There's a
they pay him $50 million a year, they ain't gonna do that. They gonna let him rock, let him finish his contract out, and then when he leaves, they're gonna be like, "Well, what do we do now?" Nah,
in this
leave him alone.
segment, I need you to put up this picture. There's a picture of Jalen Hurts smiling, watching Saquon go up and down, squatting like 500 pounds or something like that. You need to put that there. Yeah,
Is this
it's a
reference
little
to Diddy?
suspect. Yeah, it's a little sus. That man is the problem. I agree with Justin.
Okay.
Yo,
All
where you
right,
at,
I
all
agree
right.
with
We're gonna move to the
Justin.
next
Where you
next
going,
subject.
man?
Next subject. All right. Damn, it's almost the same subject. Shit. All right. I want your picks, guys. The Eagles 1-1 against the Saints, who are 2-0. Will go around. Justin, who do you got in this game?
I got the Eagles in the game, man. I'm calling
Okay.
the Saints a fluke. Saints is a fluke.
All right.
Saying it now.
Tyler.
I'm gonna give it to the Saints.
Okay.
I'm not big on Hurts at all. I'm just not. So
Yeah. What about you, Kory?
I got the Eagles, man. Saquon coming back with a vengeance, boy. This is his redemption season.
All right. Mo.
I got the Saints.
Respect it.
I can't
I'm with
be
you, Mo.
mad
I got
at
the
that.
Saints on this one. I think the Saints actually have a hell
They're
of a
rolling.
team this year.
Don't believe
I
him.
think Derek Carr looks healthy.
I think
I
it's a
can't
better
stand you. I can't stand you in your Jets outfit. Last season, you mauled. You hated Derek Carr. You denied Derek Carr. You talk trash about Derek Carr. You was
Last
like,
year, you
Jameis
listened to P.
Winston
Diddy
is
every
the
day
star.
when you
No, I
drove to
didn't. I
work,
didn't. I
and
didn't.
yet P. Diddy's in jail. So what are we talking
Listen,
about here right
listen,
now? I'm saying at some
listen,
point,
listen,
at last
listen,
year at the beginning of the
listen. Wait,
season, I
wait,
also
wait.
said
I
that
need your
Jameis
help.
Winston,
need
because
your
I
help.
thought he should have
I
had
need
the
your
team.
help. I need your help. I got about 1,000 bottles of baby oil in here. We need to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We got.
Y'all read that?
But
That's when I
All
called
right.
you.
All I'm
That's when I
saying
call it.
is that
Remember that.
situationally things happen. Derek Carr looks actually healthy for the first time in a long time.
You
He's looking really good.
talk
This looks
about
like it's a
this
nice
man
mix for
when
him.
you trashed him all last season.
So you can't think somebody is doing a poor job today. So if I think that Dak Prescott is a good quarterback last season, and this season he gets his arm chopped off, and he's still playing for the Cowboys, I'm supposed to still always root for him because I rooted for him last year?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
You're supposed to keep this PG.
Nah, that's
I
why I
know, but I'm the
laughed.
one who has to edit this shit.
It was the one that
And you
like
talking
that
trash.
shit
I'll pay the
about-
fine. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got the Saints winning this game. That's me. But now I got another question. Another hot seat guy. Based off of what's going on, and they lost last week. They're in a must-win game this particular Sunday. Is Mike McCarthy on the hot seat? And I have to ask for Mike McCarthy because you can't get rid of Dak no more because you just made him the highest paid player in the NFL. You just paid CD. So what are you going to do? The only person here who has not been paid yet and has not gotten his contract extension other than next year's
Micah.
Micah Parsons is Mike McCarthy. I'm asking you guys now, is he going to end up falling on the sword if they continue to lose? Around. Let me you know what? I'm going to go straight to Justin on this. Justin, talk to me.
if they continue to lose, he's gone. But
Even after 3
if they
straight seasons
bounce
of
back,
12-win seasons.
if he loses the rest of the year, like I mean, like I'm talking about like a below 500 record or right
Your
above
face, son.
500,
Pick up that face.
he's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as he needs to maintain that 12 win record. He needs to. If he does not maintain that, he's gone. But
Okay.
that's what it is. I'm not gonna blame last week. I mean, home opener. You know what I'm saying? You went 16 straight at home. You lose one, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You played a red hot team. You lose this game. You playing again in Dallas. Now you didn't go nowhere. You home. You playing in Dallas again, and if you lose, now the conversation, even though you playing a Super Bowl contender, this one. So if you lose, they probably let you live, but I say he needs to maintain his 12, 13 win record that he's been maintaining the last couple of years, and he'll be all right.
Okay. Um, Tyler, I'm going to ask you. They have lost for the first time in 2 years at home last week. First time in 5 years they are the underdog at home. They're okay, but you got a Baltimore Ravens team coming in this week that is 0-2. If Mike McCarthy loses this game, I'm not saying they're going to fire him. I'm not asking that question. I don't think that happens either. I'm asking, are they going to start looking at him with the hot seat on their mind?
Man, I don't know. That's a really good question because, yeah, the Ravens are 0-2, but we're also talking about. I don't know if it's a slow start for the Ravens because compared to how they were last season, we all were expecting them to be 2-0 at least and be a formidable team. I still think they are, but I think if the game's close, no. But if they get blown out like they did by the Saints, because that was just a massacre. If the Ravens just beat them down, then I think it could be a talking point. Not necessarily happening, but a talking point. If it's a close game or they win, I don't think so.
All right. Now, I'm not asking anybody about whether they're going to win or not. I'm not up to that yet. I'm literally just asking
Is Mike McCarthy in the hot
if
seat?
you would think that he's in trouble if he doesn't start winning some of these games.
Yeah,
I think anyone would be in trouble if they're not winning games.
Well, you know what I mean, though, because this is a team that's supposed to do something right now. You don't make your quarterback a $60 million man. Go ahead, Kory.
Dallas is in the toughest part of their schedule. Their first 9
True.
games.
This is
They're
true.
facing Baltimore. We know Baltimore is a tough team. Granted, we're 0-2 right now. whatever, then they should win their next game after the Baltimore. Regardless of, I don't know how this game is going to turn out, but I'm saying they play the Giants. After that, they got the Steelers, the Lions, the 49ers, the Falcons, and the Eagles. So this
That
is the
doesn't
tough
sound too
stretch.
good.
Oh, and
That
then the
doesn't sound too
Texans right
easy
after
right
the
now. You got the
Eagles. I
Steelers
know.
look good. The Falcons look
That's
good.
why I said they're in the tough stretch of their season with all these teams. So if McCarthy doesn't beat every other team besides Baltimore and the 49ers, there won't be any chatter. But if he loses the other games to like the Lions, to the Steelers, the Giants, the Falcons, and possibly the Eagles, and maybe the Texans, then yes, there will be some chatter about if
That's
he's
some
in the
tough
hot
games to
seat or
win.
not. Yes, they are some really tough teams, some tough games to win. That's why I say this is the toughest stretch of their schedule right here
All right.
that they're
I
hitting.
got you, Kory. I'm going to go on to the next thing, and please understand why I'm going to skip you so I can go to the other guys. Just bear with me, please. Bear with me. Okay. The other guys I want to ask about who are on the hot seat is based off of the way that their team is currently playing this season. Baltimore Ravens are 0-2. And while I do not have any type of belief in any way that Harbaugh is in any type of trouble, I do want to ask you whether or not the actual defensive coordinator might be in a little bit of trouble, being the fact that Baltimore's defense has not played like Baltimore's defense. Mo, I'm coming to you with this.
I don't think Baltimore is reactionary like that. So no,
Oh, this is very true. You are very true.
I don't think he's in the hot seat.
Do you think that anything's going to happen to him at all, or would they ride this all the way out for the end of the season?
They're riding it out.
Okay, so based off that same question to a part B, offensive coordinator, is he okay too?
He been okay. So
Well,
yeah,
the reason I asked this question is because you went ahead and you brung in a major piece in Derrick Henry, who is not being really utilized.
yeah,
So it's almost like he's like window dressing.
yeah.
Do you feel that's having anything to do with that? It might cause him to have a little friction on his job.
No, I think they sticking to the code. They sticking to their code. They didn't run the ball like that anyway, outside of Lamar. So I mean, they got that old running back because he can still tear your DBs up. They don't run the ball that much with the running back. They actually couldn't because they always had injuries at the spot. They have what cooks for them, and it just ain't happened yet. I think they stick with it. They're not reactionary, and I think they'll be all right too.
All right, I'm with you. All right, I'm gonna bring it to the other gentleman before I go back to Kory. I know this is your team, Kory, and I will come back to you. I promise you. Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna
no
give you a
problem.
chance to
You'll like
rebut
my
anything when it
answer.
comes to Baltimore. But I do want to talk to the other guys. I have a question for you guys, especially you, Justin. When it comes to the offense coordinator or the defense coordinator, either way, even if they're not on the hot seat for being fired, do you see anything of them changing, or are they just going to keep status quo through this whole thing?
The defensive coordinator, you can't blame him. I don't blame him. The reason why I don't blame him is his first year as the defensive coordinator. This is a completely different defense. You lost a lot of key pieces in the offseason. A lot of your pro bowlers left. So you got to understand that this is not the same team. This is a lot of fill-ins, a lot of people getting adjusted to the roles. It's week 2. Calm down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On the offensive side of the ball, I believe that they're gonna do what most teams with a lot of stars do. For example, the 49ers, right? And I'm gonna use the 49ers examples because we have a lot of stars on the
Stars
49ers
on
offense,
everywhere you look.
right? We have a lot of stars on the 49er offense, and they pick and choose who's gonna be their main focus per game. So one game Debo will go off, One day Kittle will go off, and then McCaffrey will just do what McCaffrey does. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a lot of stars like that on the Baltimore side of the ball, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't have the receivers. You know what I'm saying? They have a mediocre receiver core. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me, I don't care. But Lamar and Henry, you can rotate them in and out. Week 1, we saw Henry had the first drive, drove down the field, did what he did. Baltimore looked like the most scariest team in the league. You seen them disappear the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? But I think they wanted to just establish that run offense and let people know we can do this, but we're gonna stick to our old roots. Week 2 comes, another tough game. But Henry did a little bit of what he does. I think they're just gonna pity pat between that all season. They're trying to just balance out that offense. It's not gonna be just a straight pass offense, it's not gonna be a straight run offense. They're gonna just pity back and forth. So that's how I feel like they're trying to just get accustomed to this new offense, new defense. They'll figure it out, but not right now.
Remember, they got Todd Monken there because they wanted him to cater to Lamar. And the first thing he said when he got his first interview was, I'm going to go look at the Louisville tapes and I'm going to model this offense after the Louisville tapes. Let me tell you something. Louisville is in the ACC along with Florida State. That was a Lamar ran team. It wasn't that much running from the running back.
I got you.
So-
Do you see anything changing that makes this team start winning games? Because they're 0-2 right now.
They're
Tyler.
Oh.
I mean, they're 0-2, but if you look at the scores and everything, it's not like they're getting destroyed. They went against Super Bowl champions first time, 27-20. Went against the
Right.
Raiders, 26-23. So it's not like they're sitting here getting blown out. It's not like we got to scrap everything and start something new. You lost some tough games. You take the L's and you move on. Just
Do you
learn
have them
mistakes.
beating the Cowboys this week
Yeah, I do.
in Dallas?
I mean, it already happened. So
Yeah, I'm not talking about them, but I'm saying in Dallas. Do you have this team beating Dallas this
I
Sunday?
do. I do.
Okay.
I have faith in the Ravens. Like I said, it's 2 games, and these hot seat things for us talking about the Ravens and any portion of a hot seat, how they've been playing previously.
Oh no, you're 100% right. I'm only
These 2
asking
games,
because of the fact that they
Yeah.
should not be 0-2. They at most they should be 1-1, being the fact that they played the Super Bowl champs as in
yes,
game 1. So at
yeah.
worst they should have been 1-1.
At worst at 1-1, but once again, it's like you just saying, Derek Carr showed the fuck up. He really he stepped his game up as something that it happened. It's going to happen. We're going to see games like this all the time. You're going to see all of a sudden someone who's can be considered mediocre for a while, then all of a sudden they have a pop off game. That's going to happen. It unfortunately happened in this, so they're down 0-2. But from to my understanding, when it comes to the Ravens, they're going to bounce back. They're not going to let this keep happening. They're going to learn from their mistakes. They know how to win. It's not a secret.
I got
So
you.
they know what to do. I'm not worried. I'm not super worried. I'm not worried about any hot seats. Cowboys, I think, is going to be a tough game, but this is going to be them showing up because they know they're going against the Cowboys. So this is time to show up, and I have faith that they'll.
All right,
they'll
I
win.
got you. Hey Kory, your time to rebut. The floor is yours. How do you feel about this?
Todd.
You muted your mic, buddy. You muted your mic.
yourself. Yeah, you got overzealous there.
You got a little crazy on us. You got crazy
Todd
on us.
effing Monken, if you don't change the way this offense runs, I don't believe in you. You cost us a Super Bowl last year because you decided to not run the ball, baby. Give the ball to Derrick Henry. We paying the man $20 million for 2 seasons. Change the damn offense. I don't want Lamar to run the ball every damn play. And I don't want it to be some bootleg. Oh, Lamar, look what you can do. He don't need to throw 30 fucking times. Sorry, this is the first time I'm cussing in a long time. But Todd Monken, change the damn offense. It ain't working. Change it. Get the ball to Derrick Henry. And then we go to Lamar. Then we go to Likely. Then we go to Andrews. Then we go to Flowers. And Lamar should be the last option to run. Change the damn offense. I don't care if you want to cater to the man. We changing it. Because I don't have to come up to Tom City and find you. Just like Mo, when he would flick his knife. You don't want that smoke. As for Zach Orr, it's the first year, buddy. You got to work out some kinks, get your linebackers playing right, and get your corners playing right. That's all you got to do, baby. But Todd Monken changed the damn offense. And that's all I got to say about that.
I'm actually slightly worried because if Kory's bringing the heat on that, I'm really worried to talk to Mo when it comes to the Jags. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I'm actually very concerned. This might get us banned. So with that said, guys, this Sunday around it, Justin, who you got?
Got Dallas.
Tyler,
Ravens.
Kory, and Mo. How do you feel it?
Dallas.
Like that.
Damn, you was happy
Wow.
to say that for a change.
I was surprised.
Look at that. Look at that smile on his face. He'd believe in Dakota.
I'm surprised. Well, I do
No.
have Dallas doing it too. I just don't see them losing 2 games at home.
It's just they're not gonna lose 2 games.
Yeah, I just don't see them losing 2 games at home.
That's how I feel.
That's a huge thing for them. I think that's big.
Yeah.
That's
If
big
they
for
lose,
them.
I can get you a Dakota jersey.
No,
Not yet.
No, that's
not yet. Even I know that's not yet. Even I, that's not yet.
If they
All right.
win, can I get you a Dakota jersey?
Not enough.
All right. So obviously we're going to the other one. There's somebody's been calling for this one for weeks now.
Been a couple weeks.
Okay, a couple weeks now he's been calling for this. But is Doug Peterson's job on the hot seat?
I think we just give him Solo. I didn't even ask
Yeah, you know what? We're not even going to talk to us. Hold on. Get your drink on. Get your drink on.
There you go.
Solo.
Let me know when you're ready. Cue me in.
That's
so I can bring
drink
you in.
3. Mo's feeling good.
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right.
Hold on. Disclaimer.
Doug Peterson, pay attention. This one's for you, my friend. Hold on.
On behalf of all the crew from the Hit Podcast, I want to announce personally that we all agree with the statement that Mo is about to say.
Hey,
and there will be no rebuttals.
Yeah,
there will be 0 rebuttals. And we stand behind Hollywood Mo and everything he stands for right now and everything he about to get off his chest. So we full blown give him the full support. And the floor is yours, Mo.
And he ain't getting no clock either. Mo, you do what you got to do.
Have fun, bro.
All right.
I appreciate you, brothers, man. Y'all my brothers. I love y'all. Hey, but Doug Peterson, I don't love you. You do not change. You do not adjust. So are you on the hot seat? You motherfucking right. You are on the hot seat. There is no reason you should have lost to that Cleveland Browns team. And the game was still close. We could have won it by 1 catch, but we shouldn't have had to depend on that 1 catch. Doug, is you. Press is you. You fired the whole defense last season. Well, with this offseason, this past offseason, you fired the whole defensive staff. We got a new one, a better one. That shit don't change if you just keep them on the field all the damn time. 3 and outs. When you get on the field, you get pushed back. So hot seat, yeah, it should be hot. It should be on fire. It should be lava on that motherfucking seat. You should be gone. I hope if you lose 2 more games, they fire you in the middle of the season. I hope they fire. I hope they fire Press too, because you lost your Philly job over Press Taylor. You wanted to make him the offensive coordinator. You brought your ass to Jacksonville. You made him the offensive coordinator, and we look good. But what people don't realize is we look good because Trevor had a little bit more help than he has now adjusting. His name was Jim Bob Cooter. Weird name, strange name, but guess where he at now? The Colts. You ever see their passing game?
Good.
Crazy.
Very good team right now.
Crazy. So we lose him and we don't look right afterwards? No coincidence. It's you, Doug. It's you, Press. I hope when you get fired, Press get fired, and I hope that y'all go on your merry way. I don't want no Bill Belichick. The Jacksonville fan base wants Bill Belichick. I don't. But you brought this on yourself. There's no way you should have that man running for his life every play, and he still make plays, and people say, "Oh, he's sorry." How? No interceptions. No nothing. You see Brian Thomas Jr.? You see how he look? Bye, Doug. I hope you go on, brother. I hope you take another couple years off. Not just one, a couple years off. I hope nobody hires your ass again until you get right. Because this no adjusting stuff, stupid. Your mentor, Andy Reid, adjusted whatever thrown at him. You didn't pick that up. You didn't pick that up at all. You just keep, oh, Trevor could be better. You could too, bitch. But I'm out.
Facts. No rebuttals. No rebuttals. Not even going there. Not even going there. We're going to move along. But we will go to the thing. Gentlemen, who do you got this Sunday? Well, actually, no, this is a Monday night game. This is a Monday night game. Wait. Mo, reserve it. You're going to review this game for us.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay? He's going to review this game for us because we're going to reserve that for him. Justin, who do you got in this game?
You know I'm right away, man. I'm riding with the Mafia.
Okay.
I got the Bills.
Tyler.
I'm going with the Bills.
Kory.
I gave my brother Mo some love last week, even though it pained me. I said the Jags should have beat the Browns. But this week, I'm riding with Justin and the Mafia, baby.
All right. I mean, I wish I could say I'm riding with the Jags on this one, but this is a very difficult one for me to do that too. I have to go with the Bills. I'm not giving Mo a lone wolf because I don't know what he's gonna do. He has a habit of keeping it real, and I'm gonna allow him to keep it real. When he does his review, you will find out who he's going with. Till then, no lone wolf for him. Okay.
Stay tuned, people. Stay
tuned.
tuned.
So far, we've been spot on. All right, Justin, he almost got it by the last thing. Other than that, we've been exactly spot on with what we're telling you. That's obviously we know a little something about this. All right, gentlemen, I got a question for you. It's been a week. We still don't know what's going on with him, but it's very uncertain for Tua right now. We don't know whether he's coming back. There's a lot of people saying he's still trying to come back. There's some people saying he's not trying to come back.
I heard he was trying to come back.
Yeah, I still heard he's trying to come back, but I heard his family doesn't really want him to come back. So it's like we don't know what's going on. And this is going to lead to my next thing, but I want to get to this one first. 167 if he doesn't. 200. I mean, if he plays, he gets an extra 30-something million for the 4 years. Kory, you already waving me off. I'm going to ask you.
Let's not talk about the money. I want to go to one thing, and I was talking about this today, is the hit. And it wasn't a hit by the safety. It was Tua hitting himself against the safety. If the hit, what I want to say is the impact wasn't that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Tua just ran into his stomach, basically, and he got a concussion. That's telling you something. He can't take imagine if that was a big hit. Imagine if that was a linebacker that hit Tua. Where would he be right now? That's what I'm getting at.
That's not even
it was Hamlin.
Like you said,
but remember, it wasn't a forearm shiver. Hamlin was trying to, he thought he was going down, so Hamlin was going to tag him. 2-hand touch. But Tua hit Hamlin's stomach area. That's my point. The impact wasn't severe. It wasn't a forearm shiver. It wasn't a head-to-head collision. It wasn't Hamlin at full force. It was Tua running into him. If that caused you a concussion, retire, bro. Because if you get hit by one of these headhunting safeties or by a linebacker, you're done. You are done. You need to realize that and recognize what transpired during that game. That's it.
Anybody want to come in on that? I mean, he's pretty much said it to me. I think he's 100% right. But does anybody have anything against that or a rebuttal to Kory?
No rebuttal. He's 100% right. That wasn't no big hit. If Max Crosby coming in and tear your ass up, guess what? That's a concussion.
It's a wrap.
If TJ Watt come in there and tear your ass up, guess what? That's a concussion. If Bosa come in
Myles
there and tear your
Garrett.
ass up, it's a concussion. If we can go down the list
Yeah, there's
of
some
people
big hitters.
that hit. But Shannon Sharp said it. When your body is used to it, because let's think about those last ones, right? 2 seasons ago. If you think about those hits, there was probably only one he was supposed to get a concussion over.
Mhm.
That
The
was the
rest of
first
them,
one, right?
it was the first one. The rest of them were just leg to ankle tackles, actually. And he fell back, fell on his butt, and went on the field. He don't know how to fall. He's kind of made his body used to concussions. Now you're used to concussions. That hit against DeMar Hamlin, the thing is, both of you are protecting yourself because one died on the field and then one just keeps getting concussions. You could tell that DeMar Hamlin was protecting himself because Tua is ducking. DeMar got that from somebody helmet hitting right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
In the
freak
perfect
accident.
time. In a freak accident. They're both protecting themselves. One just lost the exchange.
I didn't even
And
think
it's
about
Tua.
that. I didn't even think about it like that, man. You're
Mhm.
100% right, but I didn't think about it like that.
Bro, Tua is supposed to be going to go look at all these, well, go talk to all these specialists and whatnot. You just trying to extend the inevitable.
True.
Because when you get your ass back in the game, okay, cool, you come back. You might have a season like you did last season where the hits aren't just coming for you like that. But what if? What if?
Yeah.
What if you make it deep in the playoffs and Chris Jones tag your ass?
Would you retire if it was you?
Or
Yeah.
Roquan, Kyle
Yeah.
Hamilton.
What about you,
I would.
Justin? If it's you. You're muted,
You're
sir.
muted.
I got kids, bro. I would
Justin,
definitely.
you're muted.
All right.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to maintain my breathing and shit, bro. But fucking yeah, I would retire too. Two accidents too frequently. So
What about
within
you,
that
Tyler?
time frame, I'm not doing it.
I would 100%. I actually have 2 concussions from a year back when I was in high school and middle school, back to back. 1 year, the next year I got a concussion. Next year I got a concussion, and a lot
That
of that
explains
stuff.
a lot,
And
by the way.
it does. But I mean, even then, like when I got the concussion in high school and stuff like that, and in my wrestling career, and football coaches wouldn't even touch because they wanted me to be on the team. They wanted me on O line, and I was just like, I just got a concussion, so I don't know what to tell you. And they're like, they didn't want to touch me because it's that thing. You hear it when it comes to like, I know this football podcast, but just a quick like MMA thing. It's brought up that when you get concussed, severely concussed, you don't come back from it. You're now open to getting more and more and more. And
Well,
that
that's
we
one
know
of the
Body is used
knockouts.
to it. Your
it
body
is.
is used to it.
But see, that's the thing. It now in football, that's why you can hear people because wasn't it Brett Favre said he had like 100 concussions or something like that.
Yeah, which
You have
I don't
these
know. He might
players
have been
that
dragging a little bit.
I mean, he's obviously overinflating it, but still, he has a high number of concussions.
But
Because
look at Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman has spoke to this, and he keeps it all the way real about it. Retire, man.
yeah,
And that's
Ed
legend.
McMahon. Was it Ed McMahon, the old Bears quarterback? Something McMahon. Or was he a Raiders quarterback?
Oh, you
He
think about the
suffers from
Bears? You're
concussion.
thinking of
It's
that was Jim
McMahon.
McMahon, not Ed
Yeah.
McMahon. Ed McMahon
Yeah,
was on
Jim
Star Search, my friend.
Jim
Ed
McMahon.
McMahon
Yeah.
gave you a check at your house.
Yeah.
That's the wrong.
My
I'm
bad.
still
my
waiting.
bad.
No, according to the Mandela effect, he didn't do that, by the way.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm from
Yeah.
Gen X. In my time, he gave you a check on Super Bowl Sunday. So you Gen Z is out there who like, what are you talking about? Every time I Google it, that never happened. Yes, he worked for Publishers Clearinghouse. Okay,
It
and yes, he
happened.
gave us a check. Okay, that was okay. Don't believe the Mandela effect. They're gonna correct it eventually. Okay.
But I would like to say this for Tua. You broke your hip in Alabama. You've gotten 3 concussions. You've proven your body just can't take this sport. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that. Your body can't take this sport. You've got what is it, 100-something million guaranteed he's gonna get?
167.
167.
Yeah,
Bro.
167.
You probably gonna see, let's say, a little bit more than half of that after taxes. After
He's
that
good, man.
167,
He's good financially. Financially, he's good.
Go live your life. Go buy a boat. Go
Play with your
sail
children.
around the world. Spend time with your kids. Don't
Yeah.
play football.
Yeah.
Don't do it to yourself.
Play volleyball.
Nah, bro. If he gets spiked in the head, he concussed.
No,
bro.
but he can go on
You-
college game day and make a long career.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Shannon Sharp said it. He said his brother told him,
Sterling.
football ends. You could talk forever. Go talk forever.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gotcha.
I think he should retire. I would retire. I have kids, bro. I don't want to be sitting up here having those after effects of multiple concussions. Because another one is coming if he come back.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
For sure. I got a
What's
question for you now. Okay, so let's assume that he does the right thing and he retires. Okay? Let's assume that. Well, now we got to start talking about a permanent situation, at least for this season. Okay? They did a temporary situation and picking up the Baltimore
Tyler. Tyler
Okay.
Huntley.
That was something temporary because they're not sure what they're doing with Tua. But let's assume that he's going to retire. Okay. We had a whole debate last week about Ryan Tannehill. We're going to keep Ryan Tannehill out of this. Okay. We're going to do that because Mo and I already discussed this on Monday. And he said we were talking loudly about Ryan Tannehill. We're not doing that this week. But there are a couple rumors out there for two other options if they would like to pursue. They would have to pursue this. Nothing's guaranteed. They can't just make a phone call and sign somebody. These are trades. These are things that they'd have to work on. But there are two trades that are out there, and people say it might not be necessarily a bad thing. Let's discuss the first one. The first one is more far-fetched. Okay? And the far-fetched trade is now that he is no longer the starting quarterback, I'm talking about Bryce Young. Bryce Young, this young quarterback from Carolina Panthers, okay, who I'm a little bit upset that they sat him, not because it's not the right time, because it is definitely right to sit him, is that I don't like sitting a young quarterback. He shouldn't have been starting from the first place. Facts. Now, I'm not saying that he's too small, although he is a little small. I'm not saying that he's not talented. I think he is talented. Here's the thing. There's some people saying it might not be might not be a bad thing if Miami try to make this move and would be good for them. So obviously Mo's already calling for it. He's going for it. So Mo, I'm coming to you right away. Talk to me. How do you feel about the possibility of Bryce Young coming to the Dolphins?
I'm just gonna spill my guts. Can I do that?
As long as you don't ruin my next segment.
What was that?
Pause.
What you mean by that?
Stop it. But I'm just gonna address everything in one time because I don't want to take away from my guys, right? Bryce Young should not be on their radar.
Okay.
Bryce Young will get killed on that O-line too.
Thank you.
So he should not be on their radar. They went and got Huntley. I think Huntley can still put them in playoff position. Now, the other one, I hope I'm not skipping you, but I'm probably doing that.
You
probably
are
doing that because it's on my team. I've heard Mac Jones.
I did not hear Mac Jones.
I've heard Mac Jones. I would probably prefer not to give up Mac Jones. Mac Jones is happy. This is the reason. Mac Jones, when you go home, how do you feel? No. Put it on me. ISO on me. When you go home, how do you feel?
I feel
I'm in
cozy
Polk County right now.
I feel cozy.
You feel cozy, right?
Yeah, when I'm home, I feel cozy.
Mac Jones is from Jacksonville. His favorite team is the Jaguars. So how he plays for us will not be how he plays for Miami. So if he comes in for Trevor when he gets hurt, I think he will come in and, oh man, this is my team. I got to go in there. I think he will go ahead and go perform. And it's not that pressure of Bill Belichick being a dickhead. Whatever. But I heard Mac Jones. I prefer Miami. Y'all leave Mac Jones alone because we got rid of CJ Beathard like I've been asking for. Don't take away Mac from me. Okay? Boom. Second string.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I know. That's why I said ISO. ISO. That's why I asked for the ISO. I needed the ISO for that one.
Okay. We're not going to even address the Mac Jones thing. We're going to let that slide because we ain't ready. We're going to let
Look
it
at Justin's
slide.
face like Terminator.
Yeah, Justin just sitting there like, you know what, Justin?
can't
Talk to me
believe
about
this.
Bryce Young. We're going to ignore the Mac Jones thing, Justin. Talk to me about Bryce Young.
I have my personal opinions on Bryce Young. I feel like Bryce Young is undersized. I feel like he is not NFL ready. My opinion, I don't care if he's been in the league 2 years. The reason why I say that is because every time he's out there, I know he's running for his life every time. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna blame him.
Well, let me stop you right there for a second, and I'm gonna ask you. One of the biggest problems that he has is that they don't have any weapons on the Panthers.
Wrong.
Hold on. I gave you some time,
Okay.
sir. Let's
Okay.
this is directly at Justin. Okay. Him going to the Dolphins, he's going to have a lot of weapons. The offensive line is still a question. I'm not even debating that. I'm just saying you have a lot of weapons. Okay, you don't have to wait as long for a play to develop when you have a Tyreek Hill running. You don't have to necessarily throw the ball 35 times when you have an A-Chain and a Mostert, even though he's going to miss another week this week. If this were to happen, let's just say it does happen, is this a good move for him that he has a chance to look better than he looks currently right now?
You'll look better, but you won't look better in the way you want. Meaning your completions will be check downs. Your completions will be little out routes. But the Miami gameplay that we see now, which is the deep ball threat, that's all gonna get taken away the moment you put Bryce Young as your QB1. He can't see over the line. Can't make the reads. He can't. No matter
He ain't wrong.
you can't see over the line. You can't make the
All
reads.
right.
Hey,
You
Tyler,
can't see.
how tall is Bryce Young?
He's like 5'10", bro.
He's like 5'11". But let's stop this. Drew Brees is the most efficient quarterback, and he wasn't that tall either.
He's
Yeah, but
5'10".
What he's just said. What he just said.
No.
5'10".
But there's a difference between Drew Brees and Bryce Young.
Yeah, they had a line. He had a line.
And Drew Brees, to me, knew where his players were, had a freaking cannon.
You don't
And
think
he
this kid
made
has a good
sure
arm?
not like Drew Brees.
I got this.
Not like Drew Brees. But Drew Brees just knew placement, and he knew to get the ball over his lineman
Right.
all the time.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm not done, but go ahead. Because I
go
want
ahead.
to talk about the Bryce Young. No. We go to Tyler. I
No,
want
we're
to
going to
talk
go
about
back to you
Bryce
for
Young
Bryce
too.
Young, but I want you to
Go
rebut
ahead,
the Drew
Mo.
Brees thing. Go ahead. Mo.
Yeah. So there's no proof that Bryce don't know where his people are. He just don't have the time. He don't have the time to get it to him. There's no proof. There's absolutely no proof.
We're talking Drew Brees here, all right?
Who
Super
has
Bowl
time?
winning quarterback. I get it. He don't got no time, but you're still talking Drew Brees. You're comparing Drew Brees to Bryce Young.
No. I said that because of the hype.
Right.
Okay. But can
I
I
get
say
that.
something about Drew Brees? And
Mhm.
I'm one of the biggest fans of Drew Brees of all time. I love him.
I
Okay?
think Drew Brees was
If
6
he
foot.
was still playing, I would have drafted him this
He's
year.
5'11".
Okay, I love Drew Brees.
It says
I
he's
always
6 foot.
did.
Drew Brees is
But
6
I'm going to
foot.
say something
In
about him
cleats.
is that when he came into the league, he played for the Chargers, and he was not that good. He was not as good as he was with the Saints. I'm just saying.
The two.
Okay, they literally traded him away because he wasn't that good.
How many years did he have with the Chargers?
I think it was 2 seasons.
I think so. And I think he got injured.
Okay.
He got injured in his second season.
Yeah, but
with
he
the
didn't even have a
Chargers.
good rookie season
All right,
either.
I got a question. I got a question. Now, let me ask you a question, right? What is the purpose of college?
Drew Brees was with the Chargers 5 years.
What is
5
the
years?
purpose of
What is the
I'm shocked.
purpose? What is the purpose of playing football in college?
To get
Oh,
your
it's
NFL
different. It's
contract.
No, it's
To
different.
get you NFL ready.
Yeah,
Which is NFL ready
Supposedly to
development.
get you ready.
That's not
Supposedly.
true.
More
That's
It's
not true.
it's more just so you
No,
can
it is
showcase
true.
yourself so you can
development
get
to
your
get you
contract.
NFL ready.
That's what it is. It's to get you NFL ready and development. That's what it is.
That's not true.
It is
And
true.
I'm here to tell you that's not true. No, it's not.
Well, I'm sorry it didn't work out with Trevor, but that's
No,
what it's
that's
there
not
for.
what I'm talking about. Because most of these quarterbacks do not go to NFL preparation style colleges.
You're right.
where's that
Absolutely
date?
right. Now, what I'm saying, you're right about that. Because you have BYU, you have all these D2, D3. I get it. What I'm saying is the purpose of going to college football, to play college football, is to learn the game of football, bro. Meaning it may not be NFL style, but you learn how to develop, you learn how to make reads, etc.
Mhm.
You got, and I've said this before, Drew Brees did 4 years in Purdue. He did 4 years in Purdue.
I was
Bryce
like,
Young did
Peru. He knew
one and
something
a
I didn't
half
know.
years in Alabama, bro.
That's not true. Bryce sat behind Mac and Tua and Jalen. That's who he sat behind.
He was
You know
attending-
who they say is one of those NFL ready colleges? Alabama.
Yeah.
So
He was
Bryce,
the fourth string
yes,
quarterback. Let's
Yeah.
be real, Mo. Is he getting any attention at practice, bro? Are you paying him any mind, bro?
no,
Okay, then, bro. So you just
What?
made my whole argument, bro.
no,
Alabama produces these horrible quarterbacks, in my
they
opinion.
do. They
My
do.
opinion.
Shit ass quarterback.
They do.
My opinion.
They
All right,
do.
well, all I'm saying
All right.
here is that there's a lot of comparison because we're comparing him to Drew Brees.
Well,
And
let's go
Drew
to Tyler.
Brees, I'm going to go right back to that. Drew
Yeah.
Brees had a rocky start.
Mhm.
Okay. If this gentleman were playing on a different team, like the way Drew Brees moved over to a different team, could it be the right mix for him? That's what I'm asking.
If there's a line, yeah.
Which can happen. That can happen. Okay, Tyler, you've
But that
been
has to be
quietly
perfect.
sitting there, my friend. Talk to me.
I mean, I just don't know a whole lot from Bryce Young. That's the only thing. Like he
Well,
was
none of
on
us
the
do.
Panthers.
We haven't really
That's what I'm
seen him
saying.
that
And he
much.
was on. And he played for the Panthers, and the Panthers suck. So it's like it's really hard to see what you can get from him when you're on a bad team.
I just
all
want to say ass.
Yeah. So it's the thing is, could he? Because Miami has a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
So he could show up for all we know, but to me it's too much of a mystery because we just don't know enough about him to do it. I would agree that this could be a great opportunity for him, and also could just fall apart as well.
I got you.
It's
Stick
too
to
much
that
of a
right
mystery
there.
for me.
Stick to that right there. I'm gonna go right back to you right now. Okay. Oh wait,
So-
actually, I'm sorry, Tyler. I'm coming back to you
That's fine.
because I did promise Kory that I would let him finish on his Bryce Young thing. I don't want to disrespect. I'm sorry, Kory. Go right back to you.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm not like worried about anything. But here's my thing. It's, to be honest, it's a toss up. It really is a toss up. I don't like Alabama quarterbacks at all. I think they're garbage. Every one that comes out of Alabama, from what I've seen so far. Putting him on that offense and giving him an actual run game, if Achane and Mostert can do what even 80% of what they did last season, that helps him to give him a little more time.
Mhm.
Now, granted, if the offensive line is trash or doesn't hold up, then he's in for a bit of a rude awakening. It's the same Tua we're going to get. But Tua, Bryce Young we're going to get. But what I was going to say is he could be damaged goods already. I don't know if
Crazy
y'all
to say that.
remember
I'm not saying
David
you're wrong. I'm
Carr.
just saying it's crazy to say that.
But,
his
no,
second year.
but I'm bringing up. You remember David Carr on the Texans, highly sought after quarterback, got drafted by the Texans, no protection. Man was sacked out of his mind. No he didn't get a concussions like Tua, but he was sacked almost every play, and it broke him. He couldn't do anything because of his mind was broken. So we don't know what kind of condition Bryce Young is in at this point of his career.
And he's not taking that benching well.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know what? That's what I was worried about. I wouldn't take it well either, man. I wouldn't take it well either. He shouldn't have been starting last year. I think he should have had a chance to develop.
Yeah.
He should have really had a chance to see the NFL
all quarterbacks need time to
the
develop.
true defense, you
Yep.
know?
Every
But
single
that's what
one.
we said last year though. So now
Even
I'm gonna go back
Mahomes
to
had a
Tyler because
season.
I'm gonna talk about the other thing because you had mentioned you don't really know Bryce Young. You don't know enough about him. But you do know you know a lot about Russell Wilson. And this is the other thing. This is the other thing because I did hear this one, and this one has a lot more steam than the Bryce Young because this has a lot more positivity in it for both teams. Financially, it absolutely makes sense. He's only making $1 million, all right, because he already made his money from the Broncos. The Steelers had full intention of keeping this guy as a starter until Justin Fields just recently took the position. But they know they're going to have to give up a 3rd round pick to keep Justin Fields because of the amount of plays he's playing. As the Steeler front office, does it make sense to make this move and to gain back some of the draft picks that you know you're going to have to give up for giving Justin Fields the job? Tyler, how do you feel about this trade?
Man, I'm big on Justin Fields. I'm big on him. I think he has a lot of potential. So I think if this trade is the most highest one, like if that's the most big rumors one, I think it'd probably be a good trade. Just because Steelers have a good quarter, and it's nothing against Russell Wilson. They have a promising quarterback in Justin Fields. I think give up that third, and if Justin Fields needs a little more time to develop, this is the team to do it with. This is the coach to do it with. This is Justin Fields in the right place in the right time. So I believe that if you're going to do this, this would probably be the best one. I wouldn't be too mad with something like this happening. I think, and for Russell Wilson, he got his ups and downs, but you give him some more firing power with Miami. And because it's a calf injury, I believe he has.
His calf injury, but that'll be done in
But
about a week or two.
That's what I'm saying.
It's nothing big.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, you can go ahead and just wait those 2 weeks, whatever it's going to take for him to come back. And I think trading him would probably be maybe one of the better calls, unless I don't know any other rumored ones, unless you guys know another one. But I think it's a good one.
All right, let me go to Kory.
Steelers do it. Recoup that 3rd round pick. Miami is desperate right now. Why not? You don't
might even get
it.
a little higher than the 3rd round if you push the button a little too hard.
He a 3rd round. He after his last 2 seasons
you
in
don't
Denver,
think they
he
can
a
get
3rd
just
round.
maybe slightly more
No.
for him? This is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, buddy.
No. You get the 3rd round, so you recoup that. Boom. You don't lose nothing. You got Justin Fields for free at this point. You go ahead, you move forward. Give them Russell, and I think this will help Russell because last week I said, or was it last week? I think I said that he needed a running back because he had Marshawn. You got 2 running backs there. This will help him. A lot of play action. You got Tyreek Hill, who's over the top. Russell has a really good knuckleball going out. He's got distance on it. Tyreek Hill, and you got Jalen Waddle, let him hawk it down. This could be his resurgence. Russell needs this.
Justin, obviously I'm saving you for last. Okay, I know how you feel about your man, Russell Wilson. Okay. So Mo, is this the perfect matchup for not only the teams financially, the whole for pick wise, but also for the player, just like Kory said, Russell needs this just as much as the Dolphins need Russell.
Brother, this is perfect. This is perfect. All right? It couldn't have happened more perfect. This is not any shots towards Russell. You just so happen to get a calf injury. But it could put you in Miami with Tyreek on one side, Jalen right there. The 442 running backs they have on the depth chart.
The super fast running backs that they got.
Super fast running backs. Okay. Listen, man. Hey, the Steelers should do it because you have your quarterback, Justin Fields. You have it. You have it. He can make it happen. He can make it happen. I think the only reason more hasn't been going on for Justin Fields is because they don't have more. They don't have more. I mean, okay, that's it. But this segment is not about them. It's about the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, you should be going for Russell Wilson immediately. Immediately. Russell Wilson fans, y'all should want Russell to go to Miami. Y'all should. If you want to see your man thrive, y'all should want him to go to Miami. Okay? He can take a hit too. He ain't even go get no concussion like the other guy.
I tell you what, he can avoid a hit too. He's always been one of the most slipperiest quarterbacks in the league, man.
And he knows how to slide.
Hey, for the first time, me and Kory, boom, boom, boom. Well, hold on, boom, 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 and then me and you, we we be thinking the same thing. Hey, man, listen, man, you should want Russell Wilson to go to Miami. He'll do good in Miami. Matter of fact, I think Miami will have a really good chance if Russell Wilson goes.
I'll tell you what,
to Miami.
I don't necessarily want this to happen. But
talk about it.
But it's a great.
I hate this camera.
It's real.
Yeah, talk about it.
It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing.
Yeah.
This is a good match. But now, Justin, you've been quiet, brother. You've been sitting there stewing. And as the one person who defends Russell at all costs, there's a reason you wear that Seahawks hat. There's a reason why there's a jersey behind you. There's a reason why you've been a fan of the Seahawks for years. And it's because of that man right there. Talk to me now. How do you feel about this if this were to happen?
Listen, bro. I ain't gonna lie because I ain't no liar. You know, I keep shit all the way 1,000. Miami is probably a beautiful fit for Russell Wilson. But I just don't like the fact that my mans didn't even get a chance to play in a regular season game for the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying? He gets hurt before the season. I understand. You give it to the young kid. The young kid doing good. You don't really want to pull him. But, bro, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let my mans get a rep or two. Because how you know he don't come out and drop 50? You don't know.
God's plan.
Listen, bro, I'm a believer. I'm an enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? I do what I gotta do. So I'm a believer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, I ain't mad at the Miami thing. I'm not. I promise you not. I promise you, if he goes to Miami, I'll probably buy a Miami jersey for. You know what I'm saying? But
you won't be welcome in this household with that jersey. Just make
it
sure
be
we're you won't be welcome in this house.
It'd be all right. But what I'm saying is that I just don't like how we already telling Russ, yo, you're done. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying? You the backup now. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about this Justin Fields team. Like, I don't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I believe that a position battle needs to go through. You know what I'm saying? Russ won the original position battle. So if he won the original one, I feel like they need to rekindle that and give him the opportunity to play, bro. I'm all about competition, bro. I don't care about
it or
did you not believe in Justin Fields when he was in the Bears?
I say the Bears should have kept him.
Okay, So with that just said right there, you believed in Justin Fields.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Justin Fields is proving his point right now.
yeah.
So
I
you
think it's
can't
right
take that
where it
away
is.
from him.
No, but if you
Yeah.
listen to my argument for what I just said was no. Listen, I said I don't care about youth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. The reason why I said the Bears should not draft another quarterback because you bringing in a younger quarterback who doesn't know the system. When you have someone who knows the system, Russell Wilson is a vet in this league who probably can play in any scheme any coach puts in front of him.
No, he can't.
Right. So what I'm saying is that I don't care about your youth, bro. I don't care about your youth. I don't care how many years you got ahead of you. Right now, in a position battle, I guarantee you Rush is making better throws and reading defenses better than Justin Fields would.
I'll give you the reading defenses. I'm not necessarily giving you the better throws. I think that Justin Fields has a great arm. He also makes the team more dynamic because of his legs.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. And I'm thinking to myself, the Steelers look better with Justin Fields. And this is not a knock on Wilson. It's not.
And
I am actually a fan of Wilson. I said it last year. He did put fear in my heart when I played against him when he was with Denver. I said, you can go back to the tape. The man still has some magic left in him.
And what I'm saying is that you can't make that argument that Justin Fields looks better with the Steelers if you haven't seen Russell Wilson with the Steelers yet.
I
But it's
got
not
you.
about
But you're going to
that.
tell me for 1 second that being honest now, do you think a better fit for him is the Steelers based off of the offense that they have currently or the Miami offense currently? Which team would you rather see him
No,
behind the field? Forget the fact that he lost a job. Throw that out.
I'm
We're not talking
saying
about that.
the original question was that Justin Fields is a better fit for Steelers than Russell Wilson. You can't say that because you haven't seen Russell Wilson with the Steelers.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have, though. You have seen him in preseason. He had a horrible preseason game.
Preseason, we don't count preseason.
But, sir,
know
you have seen him, though. But he had a horrible preseason game. My question to you is based off of the tools that are in front of you, okay? I happen to know that you have a tool chest full of Milwaukee tools because so do I. And as your father, you kind of went to that same thing, okay? You didn't buy Cobalt tools from Lowe's. You bought Milwaukee. All right. What I'm saying is there's a better fit tool for the situation. You're sticking him on either the Dolphins or the Steelers. Which is a better fit for him based off of the offenses? I'm asking you that question solo.
Is obviously the Dolphins.
Then why would you not want to see a person that you are a fan of succeed?
I didn't say I want to see him. I just don't like the fact that he's already counted out of Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just don't like that.
Now switch your hat. Switch your hat. Take the fan hat off and take the front and put the front office hat. You now are the you are the general manager of the Steelers. Okay? You have an aging quarterback who is not necessarily a good fit with this offense, or you have this young quarterback who's going to give you several years who can grow, and he's more dynamic because he can move with his legs. What if you were the Steelers general manager, who do you want as your quarterback?
No, you go take Justin Fields.
So why is this a problem?
No, I didn't say. What I'm saying is that I just don't like he didn't get an opportunity to play. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting the opportunity to show what he can do with the starters, with all the starters.
You got to remember one thing. Fields is trade conditions, right? If he plays a certain percentage of the snaps, which they're winning, they're not going to break chemistry. You wouldn't break chemistry. I wouldn't break chemistry. Nobody would break chemistry right now if you're 2-0 as the Steelers. If they're winning, they're due to give a third-round pick. So if we're at this point and we're still winning with this kid, bye, Russell. Give me my third-round pick back. I'm sorry to say, but you got to think business moves, man.
Business.
You think in franchise
I make
business
this move
moves
every day.
Now you got to remember. All right, Justin Fields was 0-4 last season before they won a game, and he had nobody. And Russell Wilson went 0-3 before they won a game last season. but Russell Wilson wasn't doing anything, and he was getting sacked. Last season, he was Mo's favorite Jets chant. Okay. Where we all talked about Justin Fields. He had some amazing games. Nobody talked about Russell Wilson's
No.
games
Do the
last year.
chant.
Don't do that.
Do the
Don't do that.
chant.
Nah. I ain't doing that.
Don't
I
do
ain't
that,
doing
bro.
that for you.
I have a clip of my Instagram. I have a clip of my Instagram. Nah, hold on.
That chant is what's the word? It's copywritten
Whoa.
by you.
Don't make me mute you. Don't do that now. Don't do that. Don't do that. They won last night. Watch your mouth. Okay? Watch your mouth. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say it nicely.
About
This
Russell
is not
Wilson
watch your
having
mouth.
a good game last season.
Watch your mouth.
Oh man, he picked up something.
No. I waited. I let you talk, bro. Let me talk. All right. 3 out of the 4 teams you named are playoff teams. Green Bay, we just said, can potentially be a playoff team. And they were. They continue the streak. So that's 4 playoff teams. You said Mahomes is sick. I don't care if he had a UV in his ass the night before. It don't matter. He is still Patrick Mahomes, bro. They just outplayed him. Justin Simmons has been coming to work. The same way you praise Jesse Bates, I'm about to praise Justin Simmons. Yeah. Russell Wilson is this is the old Russell Wilson back when he was with the Hawks and he was evading all these defensive linemen, getting outside the pocket and getting rid of the ball. I don't care if Miles Garrett runs off 3-9. You can hit Russell Wilson every play and he will get up the next play and throw a 50-yarder just because you decided to take a break. So
Against
next time y'all all say that Russell Wilson nothing last
Mahomes,
season, you know what y'all said.
Patrick Mahomes, a sick Patrick Mahomes. That was the key there. Because if Patrick would have been on the field, if Patrick was healthy and would have been on the field, that game would have been different.
The conversation changes, right? When we're talking in a whole new season. But last season, I had 3 of the 4 people on this panel agreeing with me when I said Russell Wilson was looking great last season. So don't say nobody was talking about Russell Wilson.
23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He definitely was a game.
I never said that.
Yeah, no one said he was trash. I'm saying
I never said anything derogatory towards Russell Wilson.
Damn,
I said
I wasn't even in that episode.
He would do better in Miami.
No, I'm not saying I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, dipshit right here who's just telling me.
Oh,
damn.
Right here
that's what we doing now?
Talking about Russell Wilson last year, bro. We was talking about that, bro.
We weren't talking about him like that. We were not. And that's one game when he played Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes was sick. It wasn't like, Russell Wilson. You got to remember, I had Russell Wilson on my bench, so I know what points he was putting up. He wasn't doing that. He was not.
I know that Russell Wilson was fear when the Jets played the Broncos last year. First thing I said was he does give me a little pause.
Right, you did say
because
that.
I am worried about him. I know he's not done. He's not done, and that's why I would love to see him on. No, I take that back. I would not love to see him on the Dolphins. But I would love to see him on the Dolphins.
If you put him in the right system, you get Russ from Seattle back in the days. But he hasn't been in the right system. That's the problem we're seeing here. So last year, he wasn't in the right system. And that's
we're
why
going overtime on
he's
this.
not good. He wasn't good last year.
We got to move on. We got to do quick picks. We can beat this to the, okay? We got to do quick picks. All right. Before we start, Tyler, refresh everybody where we currently stand right now in the lead.
Oh, it's got to be bad. It's got to be bad.
Yes.
And last year, last week, I know we all got slammed because of all the upsets, but talk to us.
All right. So not only am I going to have the updated score, I'm also keeping score of the week you did pick as well. So I have all compiled and I have the separate one. And which one do you want? The compiled one first? You want
I would take. Tell us what we did last week, and then pull to the compiled.
Okay, so just the picks that you got, that everyone done. One person, it was a 3-way tie for third. 1 second and 1 first. Who had the most picks of last week? You can go ahead and call me the comeback kid. With the most picks, I went 10-6.
Damn.
That's because you went with all the crazy picks and we had all the upsets.
Second was Mo. Mo came in with 9-7.
You picked the Browns over the Jags, man.
Yeah, that's what it was. You picked.
Yep. Mo came in with 9-7, and the rest of you 8-8.
Damn it! That's because of all the upsets.
Now, when it comes to the full score, where I'm doing the scores where it affects you negatively as well, so it's going to be lower.
Shit.
What we still have the same leader because we have
Kory, why do you have one arm bigger than the other? I'm just saying.
I tore my
You notice
tricep.
that? That reminds me of that Quagmire thing, okay, from Family Guy. Remember he came out with that thing where he was locked up and he had that big ass arm from Family Guy.
He discovered what you could see on the internet.
Yeah, he said he finished
tricep and broke
he finished the internet.
I'm sorry, I tore my tricep and
Kory,
I fractured my arm.
You are still
I'm sorry,
in the
Kory.
lead.
It was just so evident when you did that. It was like one was, yo, man, you've been working out, dog. Take it as a compliment. You know what I'm saying?
But Kory, you're still in the lead with 8 points because now you're 20-12.
Damn,
all right.
I don't like
and where
that.
are the rest of us?
I shot up to tie Mo for second place. We're both 19-13 with 6 points.
Y'all are on my heels.
And then Justin and Anthony, you guys have tied with 18-14, 4 points each.
All right, we need this comeback week. We need this comeback week. We gotta go through the quick picks. Come on, we gotta do this.
I kind of forget. Let me pull up my text.
Hey Mo, I can't hear you. You got yourself muted?
I sure do. But
I got all yours as well, so just in case.
The
All right,
Jaguars fuck me this week. Watch.
All right. Damn it. I need a big comeback. Okay. Big comeback week.
Justin, yo. Justin.
All right. Big comeback week. You guys already know that I went with the Jets on Thursday. I had that. Tyler, did anybody else call for the Jets on Thursday's game?
Let me hold on. I got to pull up the older ones.
Or was I lone wolf?
Give me 1 second. I can tell you.
He was not lone wolf, bro.
I'm just asking. I want to know if I'm playing it for myself, even though I won.
Bro, my pick.
I don't know.
You
what
an
you
ass.
picked, man. I didn't see you pick.
You was filmed the segment.
Oh, you're right. I did see. How much did I drink already? It's not
already?
empty yet. Go figure.
Oh, no. 1 cup? Oh, no.
Dude, I haven't refilled. Don't you proud of me?
No. I want you to drink 1 more.
Now you're talking about when it was Jets versus
Patriots. Yeah,
Patriots.
the game from last night.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry, because
all of us picked the Jets.
I didn't count. Let's see. We all picked. I think we all picked the Jets.
No,
from
you
what I'm
can't
looking.
count that for last week.
Just
This is
tell
for
me
this
if I'm
week. I just
number
want to know
one.
where we stand so far.
Oh,
I
so I do it all till the week's done. So I didn't count the Monday game.
Oh,
I did it all for week 2.
All right, you know that Thursday starts week 3, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Justin sent me the newest one, so we're all good.
he said it right when we were about to record.
All right.
Mistakes
So
happen.
you know what?
How
How about this?
Time he's done it.
How about this?
Second
Everybody's
time.
saying that they picked the Jets for
But-
Thursday, right?
That's what. From what I'm seeing for week
Everybody
3,
picked
yes.
the Jets for Thursday.
Everyone's picked the Jets.
All right, y'all know better.
Fucking
All right.
for real right
So
now,
let's
bro.
go around the horn for the rest, okay? Sunday's games. The Giants are going to Cleveland. Justin, talk to me. Who do you got?
Not Cleveland, man.
Tyler?
I got Cleveland.
Kory?
Miles Garrett, 36 fantasy points.
Miles Garrett's hurt, by the way.
I don't care. It don't matter.
Mo?
Cleveland.
I got Cleveland as well. Green Bay's going to Tennessee. Justin?
I got Green Bay.
I don't even know
Go
why
Pack.
I'm even asking.
Yeah,
He's
go
going to
Pack.
say
Go.
Green Bay.
Yep.
Kory?
Packers.
Mo?
Titans.
Damn it, I was about to play my lone wolf. I got the Titans.
I appreciate me going ahead of Mo on this score this week.
The Bears are going to Indianapolis. Justin, who do you got?
I got the Colts.
Tyler,
Got the Colts.
Kory,
The Colts.
Mo,
Colts.
Colts as well. I'm going all the way around. Okay. Houston Texans are going into Minnesota. I think this is a very tough game. Hard to call. They're going into Minnesota. Justin, who do you got?
I got the Texans.
Texans. Tyler,
Texans.
Kory,
CJ Stroud stand on business, boy.
Mo,
Vikings.
I got the Texans. I've got the Texans in this one. Philadelphia Eagles. I think we already called this one. Philadelphia Eagles, New Orleans. We called this one already. We'll move to the next one. This is going to be a very interesting game. The Chargers against the Steelers at home. Justin.
I got the Steelers.
Tyler. You're muted, sir.
Steelers.
Kory.
Steelers.
Mo.
Steelers.
Okay, your uncle would have lit you up. Steelers. I got with you.
Go damn about that.
The Broncos are heading into Tampa Bay this weekend. Justin.
I got Tampa, man.
Tyler.
I got Tampa.
Kory.
I got Bo Nix not winning the Bucks.
Okay. Mo.
I got the
What? You want to
Sir,
say that
can
a little louder?
Can you say that?
Do
a
I have to
little
turn my
louder?
volume up in my headphones? I didn't hear that.
We couldn't hear your pick. I think you were muted.
I think
Yeah.
you said
What was
something
it?
about Muffin Man.
I got the Muffin Man.
Yeah, boy. Let him bake.
Yeah, I got Tampa Bay too. The Panthers are heading into Vegas. Let's hope they don't lose all their money. Justin.
You said Tampa Bay and you say it again?
No, I said Carolina against
My bad.
Vegas.
I'm sorry. I got Vegas.
Tyler.
Give me the Raiders.
Kory.
Raiders, baby.
Mo.
Raiders.
You know, at some point I don't think they're gonna go winless this season, but still not gonna be against Vegas, so we're gonna go with Vegas. Vegas Raiders. Dolphins are playing the Seahawks this weekend in Seattle. Justin, should I even ask for you?
Okay, ask me, bro. You already know the drill, and then go Hawks.
Okay. Tyler.
Go with the Seahawks.
Kory.
The 13th man, the Seahawks.
Mo.
Hawks.
As you should. That's a mistake, bro.
No way.
Mistake.
I'm going with Miami on this one. I'm going with Miami, even with the backup quarterback.
It's Skyler, right?
It's
Skyler
hungry,
Thompson.
Yeah. Skylar
No,
Thompson.
I think it's
Hungry, bro.
Skyler Thompson. No,
It's
they
Skyler.
just
It's Skyler.
It's Skyler.
Yeah.
He does know the offense a little bit.
I'm
So
just saying, I think it's
you can
just going
see
to
a
be
good
the
game.
A-Chain show. I just think it's going to be a running
Oh,
thing.
Lord.
I'm expecting 130. I wish I had him on my fantasy league.
Yo, I'm
I
gonna
was
call-
starting
I'm
him.
All right, so and tell me, who's the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks?
Why are you asking that question, man?
Hey, when Byron Murphy puts A-Chain in a headlock, I don't want none of that.
I'm just.
Who's the head coach?
No, I'm not answering that question, man. You know.
I
that.
bet
Justin,
you.
I'm going to go ahead and just let you know you're going to pass Anthony again when it comes to these scores. Anthony's just falling further down.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can I? You got to risk something, man. You got to take a risk.
That
Okay.
wasn't the
That
risk.
belt.
That wasn't the one.
You
Put it
don't
right
think
there.
that? You don't think it's a possibility that A-Chain
Sounds reckless to me if you think about it, everyone. It sounds a little reckless.
No. Everybody, hold on. Who is the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks?
I know who that coach is.
Me too. I know who that coach is. He just
He
went
just don't
over
want
there.
to say it.
I don't.
I'm not saying it because it's not about that.
Yes, the hell it is.
Why is it about that? Why?
Me and Justin last season were attacked and sometimes praised because of the Seattle Seahawks secondary. But then they upgraded their
They
line.
did upgrade.
They upgraded their linebackers.
And Kory
And
said
then
you're
they
welcome.
added- and they added a defensive coach as the
Yes.
head coach who is calling the plays for the defense and then when you tell me who that is, can you tell me where the Ravens sat last season?
Talk to him.
I'm just gonna say.
Talk to him.
I'm gonna say this: Have the Seahawks impressed you offensively at all this season? I know it's only 2 games.
Last week,
but
yeah.
have they impressed you offensively?
Yes.
Last week, yeah.
Actually,
You feel
yeah.
that they've
Last
impressed you?
game. Last
He had
game.
20 receptions. Both receivers had 10 receptions each.
I have
Over
not been
100 yards,
impressed
both
by their
receivers.
offense. I have
They
not
were
been
spreading the ball
impressed.
around. They were
And
spreading
Walker
the
hurt, and they still won.
It wasn't just one weapon. It looked like multiple. So
I
now
got
what?
you. I have not been impressed, and I honestly
not that
have a
quick a
thing
fix,
about
guys.
A-Chain. I think A-Chain is going to come in, especially because he doesn't even have to share the ball with
Just saying.
Mostert, who's not playing this game.
Okay. All right. Okay. All
All
right.
right. Hey,
All right.
I already played my lone wolf, and if I win, I want an apology from all 4 of y'all. I don't want to hear
Why
shit.
you want to?
You
No,
didn't give me-
no.
no.
You can
No,
get
no,
an
no.
apology
I've been
from me.
attacked.
What was the
I'm
point?
feeling attacked.
Apology.
You
Joe,
don't-
What's
I'm
the
being
next one?
bullied.
What's the next
Where's
quick
my
pick?
HR rep? Because I'm being
bring Joe
bullied
Burrow?
up in here.
What's the next quick pick? Is it Lions and Cardinals? Is that the
No,
next
it'll
one?
be the Ravens game is next.
No.
Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
Next
Let's go.
game
I'm just-
because I'm trying to. He's bullying me, Tyler. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The segment's called Quick Picks. That's all I'm,
I'm
saying.
sorry. He bullying me, man. Okay.
Get used to it.
My bad.
All
My
right.
bad.
Baltimore against Dallas. I think we already even spoke about this one. But no, we didn't call it. We didn't call it.
We didn't call it.
We didn't call it.
I got
Justin,
Dallas.
Baltimore, Dallas.
Dallas.
Ravens.
I'm not asking. He's pointing. Mo,
Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys. San Francisco Rams. I think this is going to be a very interesting game. I think it's interesting because they got so many damn injuries on both sides of the ball. So I want to see how this plays out. Justin,
You got the Niners, man.
Tyler,
49ers.
Kory,
49ers.
Mo.
Niners.
Yeah, I got the Niners, man.
Yeah, don't even play.
Yeah, I got the Niners on this one. Detroit, Arizona.
That's gonna be a hell of
This is going to be a great game. This is going to be a great
got
game.
Detroit.
This might be the game to watch at 4:00.
I got Detroit.
Detroit.
Give me the Lions.
Kory,
I got the Lions.
Mo.
Come on, man. Lions.
They got to bounce back. You know he hate Dan Campbell. I knew it. I
Yep.
knew it. I knew it.
I'm going Arizona.
I know good and hell well. That was on accident, right?
No, I'm going Arizona.
No. He's
I'm
going,
going
Arizona.
Arizona.
Can confirm.
I'm going Arizona.
He'll
I already sent it to
confirm.
Tyler. This is not
Yep.
last minute shit. I sent it to him. Okay.
Kind of last minute.
Sunday night game. Good game. Good game. KC in Atlanta. Justin?
Got KC, man. Don't bet against the GOAT.
Yeah, don't do that. Tyler?
Give me the Chiefs.
Kory?
Mahomes.
Mo?
Chiefs.
All the way around. All right, Monday night. Jacksonville, we already spoke about this one. The other Monday night game, Washington, Cincinnati. By the way, anybody want to volunteer to cover this one?
I'm already covering the Jags.
Yeah, you're covering the Jags. All right. Anybody else volunteering? All right, then I guess I'm covering this one so y'all don't get my pick. Justin.
I got Bengals.
Tyler.
Give me the Bengals.
Joe
Kory?
Shiesty.
Mo. All right. You don't get my pick. And it might be interesting. You guys know I don't like Burrow. I'm the biggest critic of Joe Burrow that's out here. So that might be interesting. Stay tuned to find out whether I think Joe Burrow still wins the game, even though I don't like him. All right. That said, gentlemen, giving you guys your final parting shots. Justin, talk to me. What do you got, buddy?
All right, man. First things first, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys at all times. Stay tuned to the preview videos coming up. We got two of them coming up on the Monday night games. And tune into the Twitch, man, at Boogies_CTV. We going live. We going live today, tomorrow, and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And we starting a new franchise league, so go ahead and tune in for that. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all, bro. Love y'all. Go Hawks. 2-0,
right.
baby. Make it 3-0.
Tyler?
Well, appreciate everyone tuning in. I'm liking the viewership we're getting, especially with Justin's video. I want to shout out that again.
Appreciate it.
Yes, getting good numbers out here. Keep it up. We got those more previews coming your way. Like I said it last episode. Hit the little bell button on your YouTube. So just in case you don't catch the preview when it comes out, you can watch it when you get home. You can watch it when you're doing something else. Just like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Follow Boogie Score under CTV. Come on, man. Gotta bump these numbers up, baby. What are we doing here? Keeping it real, man. Let's go.
Kory, talk to me.
Continue to follow us, continue to share, continue to like. We're trying to bring you some more content, some different content. We've kind of been spot on these games, so we must know something. Appreciate y'all, and we're going to keep bringing the heat. Go Ravens.
Hollywood Mo.
Hi guys, how y'all doing? So like, comment, share, subscribe, hit them noties. Listen, after you check my dog out at Boogie underscore CTV, I've opened my Twitch channel, Hollywood Mo. There's no underscores, just Hollywood Mo. I do reaction videos for right now, but I just want to point out one thing. Okay? All right. There's one more coach on the hot seat, and I think it's the one from the Bengals. Let that sizzle in your spirit, and I'm out. Front of the Hill Podcast. Love y'all.
I'm glad y'all decided to watch with us. I didn't want to, I didn't want Justin to rep like that alone. Figured I'm doing it. Very happy about the Jets showing out yesterday. Thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for letting everybody know you still got it. More to come. Jets are going to do it. Win is okay. All y'all who picked against them for this division, here we go. Even heard Stephen A talking about them as a possibility for the Super Bowl. I didn't say it. Stephen A said it. Stephen A said it. I didn't say it. Mind your business. My parting shot, sir. It's my parting shots. Mind your business. Okay. That being said, let's keep an eye out for the Rodgers. And tune in. We got the Monday night previews coming. We're going to have the Thursday preview coming afterwards. And go Jets. Go Jets. Check on my peoples out. Mo, I got Mo. Even though he's ready to talk shit about my Jets, I still got him for his Twitch channel. I'm going to set him up right. Get him going. And as always, guys, would you like to jump in there with me? Let's keep it football.
And let's keep it from
the hill.
From the hill, baby.